What's good, everybody? It's your boy Velan Joe here, and you are watching Be The Sauce. Every week I invite a special guest, and on today's show we got Jegz. He's saucy. What are you telling me?
You got too much energy. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. So Jegz, you do music, you produce, you teach.
Yeah.
Like, what? How did this all happen? Like, where did you start? What came first? Chicken or the egg?
What came first? So I started when I was in year 11. So that was like, shit, that was a while ago.
So you're telling me before year 11 you had no interest in music?
No, I did. I mean, like I've always done music with my brother, my older brother, Hems. But in year 11, I remember I was with one of my friends, and he was like, "Why don't you like film yourself playing the piano?" Because I used to play piano a lot before I started singing.
Okay.
And
when did you learn how to play piano?
When I was like, I don't know. I can't even remember.
But
It's so far back.
How did you get into music?
What type of music do you mean?
Like,
Like just
learning
enjoying
music,
music and appreciating music?
Yeah, like one day you just like, I want to learn how to play the piano. Like,
That's the thing. I don't remember when I actually learned how to play piano. Because my brother used to learn it. That's what I'm saying. Like everything stems off him. So he used to learn it, right, when he was younger. I think when he was like 10 or 11 or 12.
Yeah.
So I used to always watch him. He's come home and obviously go lessons and come back and play at home. So I used to watch him, and then I used to obviously get jealous as a little brother. But
yeah.
And then I would just like learn off him. And then eventually, I think when I was in year 9 and year 10, I asked my dad, I was like, "Oh, I want to go lessons now. Like I'm finally like old enough to actually go lessons." So when I think that's when.
Like, you have to be old enough.
No, because when I was younger, like I was scared of it. As a young kid, you know how it is.
Your boys are like, "Oh, let's go to the park to play football." You're like, "No, I've got like piano."
That was literally me. Like, I used to play football as well, but I was more like, I want to be piano. Like that was sick.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I started learning when I was in year 9, and I think from there is when I started to think, whoa, like I actually like doing this. This is something that I properly enjoy doing. And then I used to learn like all these pieces on piano. Like I used to have like my friend used to learn it as well. We used to have like little competitions and stuff. And then yeah, in year 11, I thought, you know what? Why don't I just make a little video and just of me playing and put it up on YouTube?
Side question: is it hard to learn to play the piano?
No, it's actually not.
Is it?
No,
play an instrument.
It's actually not hard. Like
Can I learn it off watching YouTube videos?
100%.
Yeah.
That's how I learned most of it.
No
100%.
way.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay then.
That's probably the most easiest thing to learn compared to like the guitar or violin or whatever, any other instruments.
Okay, so you learn how to play the piano. Now you know, so you can play a couple of things.
Yeah.
Did you ever impress a girl? Like, did you ever go to a place and there was like a random piano there, and you're like, you know what, this is my perfect opportunity. Let me just go there and show you. Let me just put some sauce on this.
That was the only thing that I was good at. So that was my way of expressing like, this is me. Like this is what I find cool. This is the only way I know how to impress someone.
Okay.
I didn't know. I wasn't charming. Like I wasn't whatever. I didn't have nothing. I was just some little kid that played piano.
Back then, you was a little kid playing piano. That was the only thing. Now that you have some sort of stats and numbers behind you, have you ever used those?
Have I ever used those to impress people? Nah, never. Nah, that's not.
Or
that would
have you
never
ever used
happen.
those for like? Have you ever been to a shop and be like, yo, you know, like I'm an artist. Can I get some free clothes?
Nah, that will never happen. Like, if you meet me outside, I'm a normal guy. Like this is just me.
Okay.
I just enjoy music, so I make music. That's all it is. Really.
All right, so going back, you're in what, Westwood now? There's a grand piano there. You're like playing the thing. You're like, yeah, this is what.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? Like now, because I started singing and stuff, I don't really play piano anymore. But I still enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. Like I produce, right? So I have to play the keyboard.
So how did you get into producing then?
So that came when I was doing the piano videos. So I used to make covers of like songs playing piano.
Yeah.
I did it live. Then I programmed it into Logic and stuff. So that's when I thought, okay, like I can actually record this in. I don't have to actually play it live and get it right the first time. I can pre-do it and like add extra things, add extra instruments. Like some of my videos, I had like violins playing in the background. I had like other instruments like drums and stuff, but I can't play any of those instruments.
How does that work?
You just program them in like while playing the keyboard. So
nice.
the keyboard just mimics the violin, and then you just.
That's dope. Because you know how to play piano.
Yeah, so I understood how like the violin works and stuff. So that's I think that's where I first started producing really. And then
what was that after year 11?
Yeah, between year 11 and like year 13, like through sixth form.
Okay, you doing that on the side.
Sorry?
Were you doing it on the side while you get sixth form?
Studying, innit? What do you
Yeah.
mean? Oh, yeah. What do you mean?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, while I'm studying.
studying, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, while I was studying, of course.
How did you how did you learn producing? Which
Just
Off
off
your
YouTube.
brother?
Yeah, off my brother on YouTube. Like, even him, like, he just learned off YouTube and just watching.
what kind of style of beats do you like producing?
Now,
Yeah. Oh, back then, how did you change?
back then, that's the thing. That's the weird thing. Because back then, I remember when the first ever song that I released was called "Leaving with Me." I think it was November 2 years ago. No,
I still
so not the
remember
last
that
November.
video.
Yeah, you remember? Yeah, you were a part of it. You were a part of it. That's like one of the first times we met.
That was the first.
Song that I proper sat down and thought, you know what, I'm gonna learn how to produce. Like and it was a song that I produced a song from things that I was listening to. So at the time, like DJ Mustard was such a big guy.
Yeah,
He still is, but he was such a big guy.
guy.
Yeah, he was such a big guy. So like, I used to listen to all his songs, and obviously takes a lot of influence from his style of work. But yeah,
How long had so you thought of I'm gonna make a track now, leaving with me.
yeah,
How do you, what's the process? Like walk me through it. Like
of making a whole song.
yeah, making a whole song. Like what comes first? How do you get
So
the idea?
The way I do it, it always starts with a beat because I've always like played piano and stuff. Like the music is what I always listen to. So if you play me a song now, I would first listen to the beat, and then once I like the beat, I will listen to the lyrics and the guy singing or the girl singing.
I can kind of relate to that. It's like when I go to the cinema, I watch how the movie's shot.
Yeah,
Then I take in.
yeah. Then you sit in taking the story maybe,
yeah.
and then look at who the person's acting, and then yeah, that's literally what it is.
So
But
how do you get like the idea? Like I'm gonna make a song about a girl. Like what? Like,
Oh,
sparks
okay.
you? Like where does it come from? Like do you talk about your personal experiences? Or do you
Yeah. Okay. When I first started, like with Leaving with Me and stuff, they had nothing to do with my life. They were just literally things that I imagined would sound good on a song. But recently, I've obviously after meeting a lot of artists as well, and actually listening to music and I'm like thinking about what I want to do, I realized the best way to put across my music and do what I want to do is to talk about me. Like, if someone's gonna listen to my music, I want them to listen to it and think, "Oh, that's Jegz. Like, that's his work. That's about him. He's not singing about a girl or something else that's never happened to him." Do you know what I mean?
What made you flip? Like, what made you realize that? Like, I don't need to be sounding like every other song on, like, Top of the Pops or whatever. Like, YouTube Top 10, really. But, like,
I
let me
remember
just do my own thing.
I don't know if I told you this. I remember it was once I was in, we were in Sony. I was in the ATV.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I was with Wab, there's another artist.
Shout out.
Yeah. And then I think we were in studio there. We had it like till late night. And we were making songs and stuff, and then eventually we just stopped. We just started talking to each other. Like he was playing me some songs, and he was playing me Bryson Tiller's songs, and I was just like, "Wow! Like, how does this guy write like this? Like, I don't understand how he says things, and I'm thinking, how? Like, he must have went through it to talk about it. You can't imagine there's certain things that the guy says.
Totally.
Yeah. And so then while I was saying, he was just like, he must talk about the things that happened to him. That's when I was thinking, like, wow, why am I not doing this? Maybe if I write like that, someone else might listen to it and think, whoa, like, how is Jegz writing like that? Or how is Jegz talking about things like that? He must have went through it, right?
Yeah. So do you think you want your music to kind of inspire your listeners?
Yeah, 100%. If not, why? What am I doing this? What am I doing this for? Like,
that's what you do.
It has to impact someone, right? Like, someone has to listen to it and think, oh, like, they then become a part of me. Like, if music is such a big part of me, I want the people that listen to it to listen to it and think, whoa, that's Jegz, that's coming out of him. Well, that's the biggest thing, really. But
so Bryson Tiller, was that like?
Yeah, I guess his music was a big thing, and obviously hearing Wav say it, like when I heard someone say it, it hit me more, and I was like, okay, I need to actually like think about what I do and not just do it for the hype, really.
So then you thought about it, and then how did you act on that? Because I think that's a big thing. I feel like a lot of artists say or like go to a lot of events and they meet a lot of people and they get fed with a lot of positive energy. Yeah. But they don't do anything with the energy. If you know what I'm saying. Oh right, yeah. So how did you like? You heard that you spoke with Wav and you were like, okay, crap, like I need to do something about it. How did you do something about it? What did you do?
Okay. Let me think about this one. Hold on. So with Lost Time, so the song I just put out recently, I made that in the summer of 17.
What?
At the end of summer of 17.
So you made the beat to that song?
Yeah, but I had it done, and I thought, okay, this is something. This is probably could be something. Then I met Wav, and I had the convo with him, and I was like, okay, it's about time that I start trying. Let me at least try. In my head, I was like, let me at least try, even if I can't do it. Let me try to write from the heart. So with that beat, I tried, and it was so easy to do. Like I did it. Yeah, like I had my phone out, I was writing my notes.
Yeah.
And it was so easy to do. More easier than when I was writing all my other songs. That's what I was like, wow, like, why wasn't I doing this from the start?
Okay.
And then so the whole of Lost Time is based around something that obviously happened to me, but it was obviously put across in a more musical way, right? And it's not.
Yeah.
I guess it is poetic, but it's not like I don't consider myself poetic. Like I can't. My English is, but like I'm not good at like metaphors and all that. But I try to put it across in the best musical way that I can.
In your way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Like I also know I did a bit of a stalking with you.
Yeah.
And, I know that you produce a beat nearly every other day.
Yeah.
Like you got into this kind of habit of producing a beat a day.
Yeah.
Like how do you produce a beat? Like how do you make a beat every single day? Like how do you make it different to yesterday's beat?
Yeah, but it's not always different. Like I would say, like I don't know, the people around me, like all the artists around me, they always, whenever they listen to my work, they're like, oh, that sounds like Jegz. Like that's such a Jegz beat. That's such a Jegz thing. So you have your
own kind of sound.
Yeah, but I can't hear it. Obviously, I don't like. For
Where
me,
do you think that would come from? Do you think
I don't know.
Do you think that comes from anything, like your upbringing?
Yeah, 100%. Like it's definitely a Tamil upbringing or like an Asian influence. 100%. Because even I notice it. Sometimes I'm doing it, I'm like, why is this sounding more Asian? It's meant to, I want it to sound very like an English song. Like, I'm not afraid of it, of course not. Like I try to embrace it as much as I can. Like, if you listen to my music, there's always like some sort of Asian or Indian or Sri Lankan like influence, right? Because that's where we come from. Like, why am I gonna shy from that? It doesn't make sense. So like, go on. Sorry. No, come here.
But you and your brother both are into like music. Like, did that come off your parents?
Funnily enough, they're not. As in, like my dad, he really appreciates music. Like if we're sitting in the car, he's banging it loud.
Yeah.
Mom likes it as well, but they have no knowledge of music. Like they don't sing or they're not musically trained or anything.
Because I'm trying to find out like where you got this influence from.
It's weird, you know, because my dad sent my older sister and my older brother like to learn the keyboard. It wasn't even the piano. Like randomly, from like no one, there's not a single person in my entire family that knows how to play an instrument. Actually, there are. That's a lie. There's people that sing in my family.
Okay.
But not a lot of people play instruments. So it's a bit weird. Why like no one plays keyboard as well or like piano. That's what's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know where they got it from, but they told them to go. And then obviously that's just branched off to everything that's happening now.
And then another thing that you do is also teaching. You teach people.
Yeah, so obviously I finished my whole piano like grades and stuff. So like my tutor that from before, he told me.
How does it work? How does this grade system work? Is it like karate? Like
similar, I think. I'm not too sure about how karate works. There's 8 grades of piano, and it's like year 1, year 2, it's literally like that. So like every year you do a different grade, or every year and a bit.
What's a grade? Like a song? Or
no, it's like it consists of like certain things that you just do. So like 3 songs. You learn for each grade. You learn 3 songs, and you do some like techniques as well, called scales and stuff.
And there's 8 grades, and after that, that's it. You're a master. You're black belt.
No, not really. Then after that, then you do after that, there's diploma and there's teaching grade. There's a lot of other things, but that just means that you've pretty much learned the piano really well. You've pretty much.
What got you into teaching? Like, why did you want to?
Yeah, my old tutor. That's what I'm saying. So when he was teaching me, he was telling me how like he's gonna stop teaching. Like when I was in 7, he was like to me, "Oh, I'm gonna stop teaching and stuff." So what I did is I went and learned 7 on my own, and then 8. Normally 8 you learn on your own because it's one of those ones where it's just you have to go through it by yourself basically. And yada yada yada. And then he was like, "Oh, like I've got some of my students. Obviously, I'm gonna stop teaching them. Do you want to take them on?"
How old are you at this point?
Just finishing my A levels, so in year 13.
Okay, and you're
or like end of year 12. I can't really remember. It was roughly around there.
So technically, like you're leaving A levels and you're getting offered a part-time job.
Not really, because he didn't give me that many students. I mean, he said like in my head I was thinking, oh, like, I'm just gonna help him out. Okay. I didn't consider it as like oh, like, I really want to like put across what I've learned.
Yeah.
But after teaching them, I was like, wow, like it was rewarding more than anything. Like forget the money and stuff. Like seeing someone love it as much as I did. When I used to learn it, I used to be like, oh, this is sick. Like, how do I do that? How do I do this? And then seeing like someone that I'm teaching say the same thing, it's like, whoa, like this is why I learned it. Like, this is why I like it so much. You know, like it humbles me. It reminds me of like why I do it.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Which is quite sick.
Have you ever like being brown, coming from a brown background, Asian background from Sri Lanka, has that ever been an obstacle in the music industry for you so far? Or do you think?
What do you mean?
Like, because you're brown, has that ever like put you in an awkward position anywhere? In like when you're talking to people, do they look down on you, or have you ever wanted to get an opportunity and you didn't get it because of your ethnicity? Like, have you ever experienced that kind of side of things, or not yet?
No, I have, but I just want to say it the right way.
Okay.
So when I'm with people, so like if I meet people in the industry or another artist and stuff, that has never happened. I don't think I've ever met someone in person that has put me down or put me to a side just because I'm brown. But the audience, like, there's a big part on the internet that does not like that seeing an Asian person. Section. Yeah, but obviously they just hate. That's just jokes. It's just banter. Like, it's not. Yeah. I never take it seriously, but there is a lot of people that are like, why are you trying to be like someone that you're not? You know, there's obviously a big stereotype as like, Asians just work, right? They just become a doctor, they just become this,
That's another thing. How did you convince your parents that you kind of want to spend more time doing music?
It was hard.
Have you convinced them?
I don't know, really. I think recently I've sat down and spoken to them, but...
How did that even happen?
No, but when I first started doing it, like, I never told them. I just did it. It was just something I did, right? Yeah. Like how you just go play football in the park or whatever. You don't have to sit there explaining to them. Did you even share it with your mates? Like... What, that I do music? Yeah, 100%. Like, obviously, Facebook, like, Insta, whatever. People MySpace. See it, right?
Did you have MySpace?
No, I didn't, you know. No, I never had MySpace.
What was your first social media?
Facebook, probably. Facebook, yeah. I remember making Facebook, thinking, whoa, this is... No, but do you consider MSN as a social media?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, then definitely that. 100% MSN was a thing. That was a thing. But remember the little, like, the funny little... The little writing that people used to do.
Yeah. And these custom like emojis that
and like nudges and that. Nudges.
You know what was cool though? You know, you have a status bar.
Yeah.
And then you could link it to Windows Media Player to what song you're playing.
And at the moment, right? I remember that.
I used to be a DJ. I used to always have to put the hardest song that's out, and then everyone would just look at me like, "Hey, is that you? Yeah, listening to the bangers and that." Anyways,
that's mad.
What was you saying? Yeah, like. Coming from an Asian household, like, was there any obstacles? Like, how did you, like, so you didn't show your parents, like, why?
Yeah, this I didn't show them. I just, in my head, I thought, it's something that I like, right? Like, it's not, I'm not doing nothing bad. I'm not doing anything wrong. So, it doesn't, you don't always tell your parents everything, right? Like, it's just something, like, they saw me do it at home. Okay. I'd be singing and playing.
They didn't really hide it. You just didn't
it wasn't a big deal. And then my dad, like, recently opened Facebook, and he just sees everything now. Like, he follows me, and he just sees everything.
All this content
and he's like, every time I make it, I release it. He'll come from downstairs, come to my room, and be like, "Hey, this is sick! Like, where'd you do this?" Yeah, like my dad, like he loves it. He loves it. And he will sit there showing like all my aunties and everyone. Same with my mom. My mom just doesn't understand it, so like, she obviously she's cool with it. Like she lets me go out to like dumb hours in the night and doesn't say anything about it.
That's pretty.
Like, she's cool with it, of course. But I feel like she's only cool with it because I'm at uni as well. Like I'm still doing what, like, as a Tamil parent, what they would want their Tamil son to do, right?
How do you balance your time with uni and music?
I don't even know. I don't even know. It's hard, but the way I see it is like, what else am I doing? Like, this is what I like. Like, what else? I don't know what else I'd want to do. Like, I don't regret any of the years that I've been doing this.
So you don't regret anything you've done in the past?
With music, you mean?
Let's say you could go back in time. Was there anything in your music that you would have changed?
No, never. Because I've always done it. It's always come from a good place. I've never done.
You appreciate the journey.
Yeah, that's what it's about, though. Like, of course, I'm trying to get somewhere, right? I am trying to put my music out there so that everyone can listen to it. That's like, that would be the best thing, more than anything, to be heard by a lot of people and for people to appreciate what I do from my bedroom. Like, that's just mad. In my head, I just find that such a sick thing.
That's true.
Even if that never happens, it wasn't, like, when I first started, it was never about that. It was always about, I enjoy it. Like, this is what I want to do with my time on this earth. Like, what else do you want to do? Well, I don't understand. Like, everyone has their things that they like,
but it's
right?
hard though. Like it's nice hearing it and all, but like to do music, you have to fund it somehow.
Yeah, of course.
And then like you have your uni exams last year. It's crazy stress.
Yeah.
Like, and then you have like your social life.
Yeah.
Like your friends and that are calling you and doing this and that. And then you got people like me, numpties, like, yo, jump on my podcast. But you're like, what am I doing to you? Like, okay, come on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. Like, how do you handle the stress? You telling me you don't get stressed? You obviously do.
I do, of course. Like, we're human, bro. Everyone gets stressed.
So, like, what's your when you get overwhelmed with all of this?
That's when music comes in. Like, that's my escape. Like, that's what I do every day. Whatever happens, it's music. What's good is like all my friends that I'm really close to also do music or they do something creative, so they understand it. Do you get it? So when we're going out and stuff, we're still doing music or filming or photography or whatever.
Did all your friends did you always have a creative circle?
Never. That's why I'm not around them anymore. Like, it just doesn't work, right? You have to be around people that support you. That's the biggest thing, I think. What's going to be around people that just are going that way when you're trying to go this way? If that makes sense.
How do you find the right type of people to be around?
Yeah, that's hard. I think that's really hard. I don't know. It's always been natural. Like, I've never sat down and picked friends. I don't think that's right. You're not meant to pick your friends.
No, I agree. Yeah.
I feel like that's something that just grows. But
do you think doing like all of this and your music journey? Do you think it's a lonely journey, or do you think it's because you meet so many people, you don't get lonely? Like, how is it
is lonely sometimes. It is. Because when you're up at 5 a.m. in the morning just making music in your own room, like, it is lonely, of course.
What motivates you to wake up at 5 in the morning to make music? Like, what gets you out of bed and like, nah, I'm gonna make a beat, I'm gonna make a tune. Because when it's 5 o'clock, I'm just like, snooze, I like this, like, gotta edit, Premiere Pro is lagging, it's ready, the render crash, I'm gonna go back to bed. Like, what? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what pushes you out the bed to make the music? Like, yeah, it's an escape, but when you're in bed and it's 5 o'clock in the morning,
it's mad. You know
what drives you? What motivates you and inspires you to make music every single day? Like, even though it's
weird, like, because I don't make music every single day. I think that's just, the people that say that, I think that's crazy. But obviously, the position that I'm in, like, the position I'm in, right? I'm at uni full time, so there'll be days where I come from uni at 7 o'clock at night and I'm just tired. Like, I physically can't do it. Or I have a test the next day. Like, today, I have a test on Monday and I'm here. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I have, like, that's cool. Obviously, I'm just saying, innit? But, like, when you have those type of things happen in your life, you appreciate the time you spend on music. Like, when you sit down and you appreciate, like, what you do, if that makes sense. So I wake up at 5 because I know that the rest of the day I have no time to do it. So I have to make time.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
What's the first thing I do when I wake up? Look at my phone.
What do you look at? And then?
I don't even know why I look at my phone. I just look at it. It's like no notice. There's nothing going on. I just have to look at my phone.
That's the thing, innit?
And then what? You brush your teeth, you eat. I don't roll out of bed and jump on my computer and start making music. That is insane.
So what's your like sound? What's your style? Like, you
in music
progressed from Leaving With Me. So what was it then and what is it now? Yeah, music.
Ooh. I really don't think I found my style yet.
Okay.
In my opinion.
How do you find it? How do you find your style?
That's what I'm trying to do. Like, this year especially, I've told myself, like, I want to try as many different genres that I like listening to. I don't want to try genres that I don't listen to because then I won't understand it. So obviously when I make songs, I usually always get influenced by something else that I've just heard. So like, if I'm listening to like when I made Lost Time, I was listening to a lot of Bryson Tiller's music and like Tory Lanez and a lot of trap and like R&B trap or soul or whatever it's called.
Okay.
Like that, the very slowed down but still very like melodic and stuff. So that's why that song's like that. It's very similar to that.
I just burped in the microphone.
Bro,
is that kind of podcast? It's Be The Source. It's real out here.
I don't remember what I was saying.
No, it makes sense. So what kind, like, in the process of making a song after a song, so you're saying it depends on the type of music you're listening to.
For me, anyway,
have you ever tried listening to like K-pop or something like totally different?
Yeah, I've listened to all types of music. Like, I obviously appreciate it, but
has that ever inspired you to make a song?
Not really. I mean, there are some like Korean pop songs that are hard. Like there's a lot of French music that I listen to nowadays because it's very different and like they're blowing up. There's a reason they're blowing up because they're different, right?
Their music videos are dope.
Exactly, like they're putting a lot of money and like there's a lot of time going into it.
It's mad creative as well.
Exactly.
Like that's another thing. Like all the videos I see that are coming out now are like chop, 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 cut, flash, Ronan, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Whereas when you watch like all these videos that are shot in other countries, and like even these
they spend time
Afrobeats
thinking about
videos,
it. Yeah,
there's a mad storyline. It's not the same. It's not the same old boy chasing girl.
See, that's what I want to do. Like I don't want to just make music that doesn't. It's not coming from a creative side. Like
how do you stand out though? How do you stand out?
Yeah, but that I don't know. I still don't know yet, right? Obviously, I'm still young. I'm still very new to this, but. I'm trying anyway. That's what I'm saying. I try my hardest to think outside the box, and obviously it's not just me, right? I have people around me like you. I have like Saj and stuff that are creative, right? I can't think of everything. I'm not like.
So you made your song now. You got the idea. You produced the beat. You wrote your lyrics. You shot the video. Now what? Yeah,
this is where it gets hard. Really, that's the easy bit. So everything we just spoke about is the easy bit. But the bit after is what's very hard.
They think all of that is the hard part.
Yeah.
And they just bang it online and like, oh crap, why is nothing happening?
That's what I'm saying. You put it up, and when you're independent and you put it up, it's hard. I mean, like you are responsible for it, for how good it does. You have to do the research. You have to speak to your audience. You have to, put in the time and put in the money. That's the biggest thing, the money, right? If I had the money, like if someone gave me £100,000, I'll make my song blow. My song will be number one tomorrow. 100%.
What would you do with £100,000 though?
I'll put in there's a lot of things. We sit here with this podcast is gonna be long. But there's a lot of like the business side to music as well, innit? There's the creative side, there's the business side. Like,
do you have anyone in your circle that does the business side?
Nah, it's all me.
It's all you. So you spend time doing that as well.
Yeah,
researching, looking at things, and
who else is gonna?
Do you sleep? How long do you sleep?
Who else is gonna fight for my dream like me, innit? No one else is gonna fight for it.
That's mad. So the song's out there. It's on YouTube. Are you the guy that's looking at the comments like every second?
Yeah, 100%. I have all the notice on. So the second someone comments, I will reply instantly. Like, that's mad. I have to.
How do you take a negative comment?
Oh, it's jokes. It's jokes. Like,
do you even reply? You just look
at it? That's just negativity. I don't. No negativity in my life.
That's mad. That's
nothing. That's not happening. Like, there's nothing no one can say.
Yeah.
Sorry, does that make sense? There's nothing that no one can. There's nothing that someone can say that makes better sense. Nothing that someone can say that will put me off. Like, how do you have the time to sit down and push keys and write something negative? You must be some sad person.
Because they're jealous, isn't it?
No, I don't think it's jealousy in my opinion. I think it's just...
Because they see you winning. That's what it comes down to. At the end of the day, they're just like, what, eating fucking... Oh shit, can we swear? Can you swear in podcast?
I don't know. It's your podcast, it's not mine.
Okay. I mean, like, you see people just sitting at home, like, watching, like, whatever, and then just, like, fuck it, like, fuck, I don't know.
Just beep it out.
Just beep it, yeah.
It's fine.
Like, you see a lot of people that have nothing better to do than punch keys, because I feel like they're just jealous of other people winning, especially
I don't know,
their own
man.
people.
I think that's the worst. That's when it really gets to me.
Yeah.
It's like you're part of me, like you're part of my community. Why don't you want us to grow? Like, why don't you want to put town people on? That's the biggest thing. That's what gets to me.
How many other town people have you seen in the scene so far in your career?
Doing what I do?
Yeah.
No, there's not a lot of people.
Like, you can't even count a handful.
I can't.
Why do you think that is?
Because the community don't support as much, in my opinion.
That is...
As sad as it is to say...
I agree, because in when it comes to filmmaking and, like, that side of cinematography, I can only...
As in, they support. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's like my biggest supporting, my biggest following is Tamil. They are like all the people that support me are Tamil. They are, but and it's crazy. They support as mad. Like they will support more than the closest people to me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's a big group of like Tamils that don't support Tamils.
Yeah.
But until you blow, once you blow, they will support you 100%. They'll be like, yeah, I knew that guy. Yeah, he's Tamil. Yeah, he's my guy. But it's just what it is, man.
It is what it is, but like, how do you like? How does that not matter to you? Like, it pisses you off. What do you do with it? You're just like, what?
I can't do nothing, can I? What can I do? It's not. There's no point in putting my energy towards that. That's just how I see it.
How all these like YouTubers, they look at these mad negative comments over and over and over again, and they're like, I'm quitting YouTube because it actually makes an effect. Does that that
will be hard? No, of course. If all I had was negative comments, it will be very difficult.
Do you think that's one of the biggest obstacles you've come so far? It's just negativity. People telling you can't do what you want to do.
Yeah, that of course that's hard, right?
But is that the biggest obstacle? Has it been something else that's happened
as an artist?
Yeah. I have popcorn here, by the way.
Yeah, I'll take it in a bit. Biggest obstacle. Yeah, I think it is. That is a big thing. Negativity, but you see with negativity, like it's always gonna be there. I've always had it. Like even when I used to make like my little piano covers and stuff, there was always negativity. How
did you do all of that? Because you had no money back then. So how did you produce?
Oh, but I never really spent money a lot. I never really.
How do you do that though? Because it's like everyone thinks that you need bare money to make music, but you don't, do you?
Not really. No. Like even now, I don't spend so much money. I mean, I'm just smart with my money. I spend on the things that I know would, like if I do buy something that's very expensive, like a camera, I wouldn't hire it every single day. I'll buy it, and then eventually, it's just good money management, right? Yeah.
So you invest back into your thing,
yeah. It's just investing in you and learning it. I think like that's the biggest thing, knowledge. Like, I know how cameras work, and that obviously helps when I'm with you.
You know, yeah, when we do music videos, he's telling me what saying scenes. I'm like, what? Okay, then. Okay.
It's not like that. I'm just saying, like, I've learn't it. One, I enjoy it, right? But two, it's like I've learned it because I know that that's the only way it would benefit me. If I just sit there and just let always, like, if not, I'm always gonna come up to you and be like, I don't like it. Why don't I like? If I don't want to sit there saying I don't like something, when I can learn about it and then tell you this is how I want it, then obviously you can work around it, right? Which is so much easier.
100%.
It makes more sense, right?
No, it's one of the qualities of being a good leader and not a boss. You do it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You show the way,
well, anyway, that's what I've always seen it, but it's obviously you can't do everything yourself. I think that's not good. That's not a good trait to have. Like to
Jack of all trades. What did it say? Jack of all trades, king of none, or master of none. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't know these things, man. You
can't Jack of all trades, master at none. I think that's what it is. When you're good at
exactly. Yeah, that. See, I think that's not good. You shouldn't know everything and not be the master at least one of them.
Yeah.
I think it's good to know a lot of things as well, of course. But
so what this popcorn is choking me right now. What style of music are you on at the moment? Like what kind
right
of
now?
Yeah. What are you feeling now?
So my next song that I'm putting out is gonna be Afro bashment. I don't want to say that, but it's that.
That was loud.
It's just catering to UK music, really. Because the last song I put out last time. Sorry?
Summer's coming up, that'll be...
Yeah, so like it'll be good for that as well, right?
So is that something that plays into fact? Yeah. What time of year it is?
Yeah, 100%.
You always think ahead, innit?
You have to. Like, I know people, like, I've got friends that, like, they're artists and stuff. They'll make songs now for next year, summer.
Wow.
Because they don't want to put it out yet. They want to put their, like, the spring or, like, the winter type songs. It's crazy. You have to think ahead, right? But...
That's another thing. Like, I talk to a lot of artists and they always say, you gotta have, like, 50 songs in the bank or something like that. That's something ridiculous. How many songs in the bank have you got?
None. I have 0. I mean, dead serious. I don't believe. I think it's important, but like the position I'm in life right now. Like I just can't. If I make a song and I put all that time into it, I want to make it the best song that I can make it. I don't want to just make a song half-hearted and then put it somewhere in my computer for it to sit on my hard drive for the next 7 years. What's the point?
But you made "Leave It With Me." I mean, sorry. Is it 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
You made that in a year before, and then...
Yeah, but that was not because I didn't like it. That's because I was busy doing other things. And that was the period where I was figuring out, like, how I actually want to do the music thing and not just making all hype songs. Like, Tonight's About Me was kind of hype, but at the same time, it was very, like, very musical. Like, if you listen to it, like, that song, if you listen to that song, it's hella musical. Like, there's so many different things going on.
I had mad fun editing it. There's many different things I can edit too.
I remember when I sent that to you, you were like, this is probably like your best song, Jegz. Like, you went in. And it did well, right? Like, that is my best song to date. Like, that has the most numbers on Spotify and stuff. But, yeah.
So, Afro beats,
It's not, though. I don't know. I don't want to call it Afro bashment because that's not...
Afro bashment.
Yeah, it's not Afro beat, innit? But I don't want to call it that because that's not... I don't want to... I want to make my music, like, I want it to be about me.
Do you feel like our London urban grime-ish music is kind of changing the way it is going? You see how, like...
grime?
Like urban music,
or proper like underground urban music. Yeah.
Like, do you feel like, because I feel like you're kind of like in that scene as well, the way you kind of rap and the way you come across in the songs, like you're in. I feel like you're in that scene. Do you feel like you're
in the UK scene?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I am. Not yet.
Do you want to be in the UK?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, we're from here. Like,
but do you feel like that the sound is changing?
Yeah, like every day, it's crazy. Like I hear new songs.
Or changing for the worse?
No, it's changing for the better, 100%.
But like,
change is always good, right? Like, if
do you think so? Because like, do you remember when American music was coming out like back then, and it was like proper music, and then
R&B,
people like Future, Rich Homie, Quan, these lot started making a new sound, and now you got all these little Zans and little all these little littles coming out with these like, I don't even know what they're saying, bro. They're like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand where that kind of sound is going. Do you think that's gonna come across to UK scene?
Yeah, 100%. I think that and like heavy trap is gonna come to the UK.
What's heavy trap?
Like proper trap songs, like like that basically, like what they make.
Yeah.
Because I think you're gone.
I was watching a couple interviews and they were, what was it, Ramesh? It was like ego music, was it? Emo. Emo rap trap.
I haven't not heard about
like,
that.
Like, you see all these little Zans in that.
Yeah.
I was watching the interview and he was saying like he does emo trap, innit? The emo trap. 6ix9ine.
Oh, 6ix9ine. Yeah, he's hard.
Yeah, he's emo.
He's hard.
But he's emo though.
I don't know what that means, but he's hard.
Like
I know what emo means. Yeah, I know what emo means, but I mean, like, I don't know what emo trap is. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, apparently that's what that weird sound is called. Yeah,
but you know what? The way I see it is like, people hate when something new happens, but at the same time,
I don't understand.
Yeah, they hate when something new happens, which I get. Right, change is hard for a lot of people.
Yes.
But at the same time, 6ix9ine has blown for why? Like, why has he become such a big guy?
Because
he's doing something right, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Why has someone else not blown and why is he? He's doing something right.
Because there's a lot of crazy people in the world that support him.
Yeah, and he's just put himself out there like that. Like, if you listen to his interviews and that, the guy is not dumb. He's not some crazy guy.
He's not.
He's gone through like the worst life that anyone. Like, I haven't been through that.
That's true.
Like, if you listen to his story and that, brother, he was on road half the time.
That's true.
But now he's doing something good with his life. Like, if you follow him on Instagram, the guy gives back all the time.
Is it?
He's not like I don't know. Like, obviously his character is very different to the normal guy, but he makes good music. There's nothing wrong with that.
100%.
That's just what it is, man.
So, what's your favorite song that you put out so far?
Me so far,
Yeah.
Lost
What's your
Time.
favorite? Lost Time.
100%.
Because
it comes from the heart. That's why. That is the only reason why.
I just realized that was the only description you put in the video as well.
That is it, yeah. Because that is what it is.
That is what it is.
Because purely because it was the first time. I'm sure like when I want to make more songs like that, they'll probably be my favorite. It's always like this new Afro Bashment one I'm working on is like my favorite now. But that's just how it is, isn't it? When you make something new, it's always your favorite.
That's true. You put more time into it and that.
Yeah,
what
exactly.
do you do to your free time though?
That is what I do in my free time.
Like, other than music.
Apart from music, what else do I do?
Because you can't be doing music 24/7.
Yeah, I don't know. That's it's crazy when people say that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that when people say that. Actually, there are some people that are like very crazy about music.
24/7 though.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm crazy about music. I am. Like, obviously, I appreciate it a lot, but what do I do in my free time?
Because I feel like if you're making music 24/7, you ain't got you burn out your creativity.
Yeah, exactly. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
I don't like doing that.
Kind of time off.
And I don't ever want to do music and like hate it. Like, you know, when you do it like that much, you start to not like it.
Because it starts feeling like work.
It feels like work. Yeah, like my 9 to 5, which I don't want to do. But
is that some girl sliding into
no,
your
it's my
DMs?
sister, man. But what were we talking about? My mind's gone blank.
Girls sliding into your DMs.
No. Before that,
has the ratio increased? Now has it though?
Girls sliding into my DMs?
Yeah, do girls slide into your DMs? Nah, not yet. What are you doing, girls? Like, what?
Bro,
it's crazy. What were we talking about, Ramesh? I totally forgot.
I've totally forgotten.
Hold on.
It
was a good combo.
Yeah, it was good. Hold on.
It was about doing music all the time.
Oh yeah. Hey, you're the guy, Ramesh. Yeah, man. Yeah, what do I do in my free time? Hold on. So obviously, but uni takes up a lot of my time. Like when I'm at uni. But when I go home, I have to do work for uni, right?
What do you do to like refresh your creativity? That's what I'm trying to get at. Because when like uni burns you out as well,
yeah,
you can't be making music all the time either. Because you need to get inspired by certain shit.
That is very true.
I know you go on holidays here and there throughout the year with your boys, with your cousins.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
That one
that does help. I'll tell you what, that helps. Going to shows helps. So like seeing people perform.
Yeah.
Hearing new music.
What's one of your favorite shows you've been to?
Drake, 100%. Oh, this guy, bro. I don't think you understand. People don't understand Drake. Like the guys, he's mad. Like
he's a god, isn't it?
Like he is the best thing that's happened to this generation. I'm telling you. Like he's different. He's different guy. Like if you see him perform, I was sitting there thinking, what? He was alone on stage controlling 12,000 people. Everyone's just quiet, saying nothing.
Wow.
He was running up and down the stage. I was sitting so far away from this guy, but I felt like I was right next to him.
Wow.
He's mad. I'm telling you, the guy's different. There's something going on with his head, bro. He's different. The guy makes music like every weekend, bro. He's different, man. Yeah, Drake, man. I want to see Chris Brown though, but yeah, that's the next guy that I want to see.
So you go to shows and that feeds your creativity.
Yeah, 100%.
So
sorry,
you're not one of them. You ain't got that travel bug.
What's that?
Like traveling, you like going on holidays.
I do like going on holidays, but
I'm in Barcelona.
Yeah, but
no, there wasn't.
Yeah, no, that does help though. I think, but I feel like you can easily get lost in that, like saying, "Oh, I need that." I'm sure that would help me get creative again. Oh, I need to do that. Yeah. I need to do this. No, you don't need to do anything. Like just sit down and do it. Like it's one of those ones. Just you don't need to do anything. Like if you just put your head down, you can do it.
So like, that kind of means just you see how people talk about law of attraction and all that.
Yeah, I fully believe in that. No, I fully believe in that.
No,
to an extent, of course.
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah. Till you take action, right?
Yeah, 100%. Not just sitting there saying, "Oh, like it will come to me." Oh,
yeah, like I need to go.
But positivity, yes, I fully believe in that.
Positivity attracts positivity,
100%, 100%.
So for all these up and coming artists, musicians, producers,
yeah, but I'm up and coming
as well. What advice would you give them? Like, if there's one
to start, because that's the only thing I can talk about, right? Like I haven't blown. Like I'm not. But to start, like
I feel like there's one thing. Sorry to keep cutting you off.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I feel like a lot of other up and coming people don't have the same humility as you. Like you can confidently say, "Look, I haven't made it. I'm still up and coming. I've still got a long way to go." Whereas there's other people that I've worked with that act like they've made it already.
Yeah.
And they put on a persona before the persona's already there. Like, do you know what
I'm saying? Yeah. No, but I see that as well. But I think there's two ways about it. Like, that's still good. I think it's good to believe in yourself that much where you think and you believe that you're already there where you want to get to. But that shouldn't come across as a very cocky way.
Be a natural thing.
Yeah. But it's like, I believe in myself, of course. Like, if someone wants to tell me like you can't do this, I'll be like, no, I can do this. Like, who are you to tell me what I can do? Like, I am like that as well, of course. But at the same time, I will never come across and be like, I'm better than this guy. Like, I'm not. Like, how could you be better than someone? It doesn't make sense to me.
Do you believe in skill or do you believe in hard work?
Hard work.
Do you believe in... Actually, no. That was right. So what's one top tip that you would give to up-and-coming people?
To just start, really.
In the music industry. Start doing what, though? Like, where do you start?
Depends what they want to do. I mean, if they want to, like, become an artist...
Yeah, let's do that.
So if you can sing or rap, really, that's what an artist is, isn't it? Or even if you produce, right? That's a big thing. I mean, if you have all this equipment to do it, or if you don't have the equipment and you at least have access to the equipment to do it, I would say first learn about it. That's the biggest thing. Knowledge is the best thing.
Knowledge is power. You heard it here, folks.
That is true. But it's true, right? If you don't know about what you're doing and you're just doing it, you're not going to get anywhere. Like, I still don't know everything about what I'm doing. I'm still learning. I still read books like every day. Like I try my hardest.
You read books about music?
Yeah, 100%. About the business, right? Like I've learned about how to make music. I already knew that from when I was little. But the business side, I don't know everything about it. There's so much to it. Like I learn every day.
Talk to me about the industry. What have you learned about?
What do you mean?
Like, what is the industry? Like the music industry?
Yeah. I don't know myself properly, man.
How do you get into it? Like you're up and coming. How do you get approached by people like Sony?
If you want that, you gotta know people.
Why do I not want that?
No, if that's what you want to, like with me, like my cousin Saj, right? Like he always asks me like, Jegz, do you want to be signed one day? Like, is that something that you want? I don't know. Like, but I feel like when it does happen, I might agree to it. But
if you get a good deal,
Yeah, of course, but even like, I might still even agree to it if it's not a good deal because I feel like it's an opportunity.
100.
And I always see all the opportunities through. Like I would just see it through. But I'll be very smart about it, of course. But at the same time, like I want to be independent because I don't want someone to force me to make music. Because then it goes against the purpose of why I started doing it. I never did it because I was like someone was telling me, "Oh, Jegz, you gotta make music. You gotta do this. You gotta do that." It was just I liked it, so I did it. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But that's the thing. But with the industry, if you want to get into the industry, you've got to know people. That's literally the only way. There's impossible otherwise. You have to either get to know people, or you got to be at the right time at the right place, or you got to be extremely talented. That's it. You got to sing your heart out or whatever.
Okay. So you're in Westwood right now. Yeah,
okay.
This is a scenario.
Stratford, Westwood.
Let's keep it local. Where do you go to eat? You're with a significant other.
Yeah.
Where would you take her to go to?
Anything
eat?
that has chicken.
Anything that has chicken.
Anything.
Like the chicken shop outside Westwood.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, yeah, 3 wings and chips. Let's keep it simple.
Easy, cheap. I need chicken. That's it. If not, nah.
That's your favorite food, chicken.
That is my favorite food.
What type of chicken?
Anything.
Any type of chicken. Chicken 65, whole chicken,
Anything.
chicken tandoori.
Any.
Okay.
Yes, beautiful. That's it. Making me hungry.
Okay, there's popcorn.
No, but this isn't chicken though.
Ramesh, order some chicken. I'm gonna bring up this thing here because I'm gonna read it out right. So apparently, I'm sourcing BBC here.
Yeah.
From Friday, manufacturers have to pay a sugar-heavy tax on the drinks that they sell. So that means like
what? Like fizzy drinks and stuff, like Coke, like Pepsi.
So like whatever a bottle of Coke costs now, it's gonna cost a bit more.
Because of the tax. You're funny. I'm not having it.
That's
why?
legit.
What?
Like,
for why? What's the reason? Like health benefits?
Yeah, because of the rise in obesity and things like that. So they're taxing these sugary drinks because apparently that's one of the main reasons why we get fat. Ooh. But there's a weird loophole. Like donuts got sugar in them, but they're not taxing Krispy Kreme, however you want to say it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like Coca-Cola and this and that.
But I feel maybe it's because like fizzy drinks have such a big market. Like that's consumed more than donuts.
Yeah, true. But like, if you're gonna tax sugar. Don't tax.
Is it just in this country or like worldwide? How is it?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I think
if it's worldwide, then that makes more sense, right? Because obviously fizzy drinks are more easily accessible than.
What's your favorite fizzy drink?
Hey, you put me on the spot.
Iron Brew, Pepsi.
Like if I haven't had it for time and I really wanted to have something. Oh, it's weird because you just gave me Coke and I was gonna say Coke, but
Miranda, are you that Miranda?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like fruit, like things that have kind of fruit in it.
Fanta
yeah, like
twist.
Fanta orange, like Fanta fruit twist.
Yeah.
Like Coke, it's alright. I would have it. Yeah, I would have anything to be honest. I'm not too fast.
So what are you working on at the moment?
Musically wise, like projects and stuff.
Yeah.
So this year mainly, I just wanted to release like singles a lot and just try and like we were talking about before, try a lot of different genres. Sorry?
You find your sound.
Yeah, find my sound, right? Like try different lot of genres, see what my audience likes. That's one thing. That's a big thing as well, right? Like because I enjoy anything. If I make a song, I've obviously enjoyed it. I would never make something that I don't enjoy. If I do, I wouldn't put it out there. So like that's another thing as well. So
what's your least favorite song that you've put out?
Me? Yeah. Nah, nothing.
You love all of it?
Yeah, all of it.
Okay.
I wouldn't put it out. Like that doesn't make sense.
Because I'm just saying because every song you put out is your best.
Something at the time it was my most favorite thing. But yeah, it's nice. It's cool because like when I listen to it back, I'm like, oh, hey, that was gas, you know. That was like when I listen to Leave It With Me, I'm like, hey, this is hard, you know. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, it's sick. It's sick. But yeah, aside from that's what I'm saying, I'm just trying to put singles out.
Yeah.
As much as I can, and then obviously I've started working on.
When's your next single coming out?
This month, end of this month.
Okay.
100% it will come out. Well, at least the end of this month. I'm hoping anyway.
Hopefully this podcast comes out this month.
We'll see.
He's talking about April.
It's April. Today's the 7th of April. Let's see when this comes out.
Oh shit. Okay. What's your favorite social media, by the way? Like, what's your favorite? Instagram.
Yeah.
What do you like doing on Instagram? Are you that story guy? Or you just posting?
I was the story guy over summer, but you know what it is, yeah? Because Because right now I'm just at uni every day. Like I really don't want to post about uni every day.
Yeah.
Like I just don't think it's that exciting. I don't know. People might find it exciting, but I prefer to just talk about like the fun stuff I do.
How do you find content to put on social media? Because that's another big part that goes into being an artist.
It's difficult finding new content, right? It's quite hard. I mean, I usually post a lot of pictures that I take with Saj.
Yeah.
Which people seem to like, which is quite nice. But
did you plan that out as well? Like
100%. Because I forget. Like my problem is, like I forget to post sometimes, and that would heavily impact, right? Like a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I schedule everything.
You know, Instagram released a new. They actually allowed the feature of third-party apps uploading for you.
Yeah.
Recently, right? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I schedule everything now.
Oh, is
it?
Okay,
like whenever we go on a photo shoot, Saj will give me like 15, 20 pictures. Yeah. The whole 2 months will be done. I was scheduled. Right, all the captions done.
Man, okay, cool. Okay.
So it's just like it's just easier for me because but it reminds me, right? Like it will give me the notif on my phone, and it'll be like, oh, like do you want to post it? And I'll be like, yeah. And
so what's a typical day like? You wake up at 5 a.m.
Okay, what tomorrow?
Yeah, what you doing? No.
Yeah, so 5, 6. I'll go gym right in the morning.
No, you wake up, you look at your phone, then you go gym.
Go gym.
What's gym saying? What's your workout? You got a workout plan?
Yeah, kind of. It's more of just to just stay healthy, right? Like, obviously.
You just go whatever's free.
Yeah, because it's hard, right? Like I feel like with gym, it's like one of those things. If you don't dedicate your life to it, if it doesn't become your lifestyle, you can't drastically change your health. As in you can improve your health. Like that's what I want to do right now. But I feel like once uni finishes and that, I know I'll have more time to focus on those type of things.
That's a good way you put it. You can't fit gym into your lifestyle. You have to change your lifestyle.
You have to change your lifestyle around it. Like you have to eat a certain way at certain times. Like I don't even know about those things. That's another thing that I have to learn about. That I would want to learn about. I just can't do that right now, and I just don't have another things. I'm not financially able to do that. Like gym is expensive, you know. It's not like food, like everything is expensive, right? It's not
to eat healthy.
It's more expensive than to eat bad. Like
because Ramesh is getting he's getting back to the gym and that, and he's eating healthy, and he's always telling me how it's mad expensive to eat healthy and stay healthy, isn't it?
But it's it's so rewarding, right? Like obviously by doing that, you
get mad energy. I was in the shoot the other day, and there was these hard-looking black guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they come up with these like proper bikes, like doing wheelies and that. And I was talking to one of them because I think he was a stylist because he was wearing like these Gucci glasses and all these like cool clothes. And I was just talking about where he got his first from, and then we got in a convo, and then he's like, "You know, I'm vegan," and I'm like, "What?" This is like the hardest looking guy. Like I would get scared if I ran to the alleyway. Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, I'm vegan." And I'm like, "What?"
I'm just asking why.
Yeah, and he's like, "I have way more energy," and he's bare telling me how we're not supposed to be eating meat and how our bodies are not supposed to digest it, right? I don't really know about that kind of stuff. But I'm always in the need of energy. Like right now, I'm thinking I need another Coke. I need like something to give me another boost. But like, have you ever even thought about going vegan or changing your diet?
Vegan?
Yeah, like proper changing your diet.
We just spoke about this. I love chicken, but I can't. I actually can't. But when I hear people say like they're vegan and stuff, it like amazes me.
So you want to give up chicken for unlimited energy?
Yeah, but you know what it is? I don't know about it. Like, you know, like how you said, like, I don't really know about vegan, so I can't attest to it.
If I give you a fact, if you stop chicken, it will give you unlimited energy. Would you do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I think I'd at least try. Or I'll be half and half. Like have chicken once in a while. Like.
Okay.
But
there was another guy that said that he was like, 1 week I'm vegan, 1 week I'm not.
Yeah, at least I'll do something like that. Like at least that way there's some benefit, right? But yeah, of course, I think anyone would. If someone came up and said like, you do this and you will benefit this much.
Yeah.
Like of course everyone will at least try and do it, right?
What's your thoughts on getting into a relationship and that? Is that something you...
Getting into a relationship?
Yeah, is that something you want to do soon? Or are you in a relationship?
That's exactly what I was going to ask. How do you know I'm not?
I don't know. You're an artist, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, does it matter if you're in a relationship?
I don't know. I don't know.
What kind of guy are you in a relationship? Like, are you proper, like...
it's been a while, so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really know. Like, the best way for me to explain it is if you listen to my songs and you'll know
so,
the type of person I was.
Are you even thinking about getting into a relationship? Like, what's your thoughts on it? Like, is that even one of the things in your list?
I mean, it depends, right? Like, it's not something I'm like physically going after.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
I mean,
If someone comes into my life, of course, if someone comes into my life and I see potential, not even potential, but like there's nothing. It's not stopping me from doing the things I'm doing now. Yeah, it's only going to benefit my life.
No, it's going to take a lot of time.
Yeah, of course, but like I know I'm really good with that. Like one thing I know about me is I'm good with time. Like I'll make time for someone and still do everything that I'm doing.
Can you make time for a girl? We're talking about a girl.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's been a while. Like I don't know how that feels and stuff. So, but yeah, no, I would never stop it. Like, why am I doing all this? Like, I'm realistic. Like, why am I doing all this for what? Why am I working hard? Like, what do you work hard for?
Well, to be happy.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, when you like, you're gonna be with someone, you're gonna have a family. You're gonna, do you know what I mean? We're gonna grow up with a family, right? You work hard for that. You don't. What else do you work hard for?
So what are you working hard for? For a family?
Like my family right now, and then like my life that I'm gonna have after, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Like the money I earn is for that. What else is it for? Like, what else am I doing everything I do?
True. So if it happens, you're just gonna let it happen.
Yeah, I'll let it happen. 100%. Yeah. I will never run away from it.
Okay. I just wanted to know because like, I don't want to go into it. Actually,
we're gonna do it again, and I'm gonna sit there and I will ask you the same question.
Oh shit! No, because the reason I ask is, being in a relationship, like it or not, does take a lot of time and effort, and you have to be 100% into a relationship.
If not, I wouldn't be in a relationship. That's what I'm saying.
And learning a balance between the both
takes time.
It takes a lot of time.
100%, man. I agree. You're right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm not running after it, because I know that right now in my life, like, it will be very hard. Like, I would not be with someone unless I could at least spend a lot of my time with them. Like, it's not fair, right? You can't sit there and agree to be with someone if like you're not gonna sit there and spend time with them. But yeah, man, that's.
No, I respect that. So you got a lot of singles coming out. You got a single coming out at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Video 2, I'm presuming.
With you, bro. Come on.
Of course. Stay tuned for that. And then what else? What else have everyone else at home? What have they got to wait for?
So, at the moment I'm working on an EP, which I hopefully want to get out by the end of the year, because I want it to be like a winter theme type thing. Not a summer album. And I want it to be like how Lost Time was, so very like about me, not a hype album. Like if you sit there and listen to it, it's not even an album, it's an EP. If you sit down and listen to it, like you would understand me.
What's the difference to everyone at home between an EP and an album?
So an album is also called LP. I don't know if you heard about that.
No.
So EP is extendable playable, and LP is long playable, which makes no sense. But an EP is just a shorter version of an album. So it's EP's like 5 to 7 songs, and an album's like 10 to 12, I believe.
Okay.
And then a mixtape is even longer. It's like, I don't know, like 14 plus or something. But yeah, I mean, it's just a bunch of songs. That's literally what it is. But it's a body of work, right? Sorry?
Have you got a name for it?
No, I haven't, no.
What part of the process of making a song do you get the name for it?
That's the last. I think that is the last thing I do.
Is it?
Yeah, 100%.
Why? It's because you don't.
Because I have no idea. Like I haven't. Like, the title has nothing to do with the song. That's how I see it. Like the title has. I feel like.
How? Lost Time. You have a clock in.
Yeah, but I never say those 2 words like that in the whole song. I say Lost in Time. That's how I say it.
That's like movies, though. Movies are called something. About
yeah.
They never say what the name of. Actually,
yeah, but okay, go on. Pick a movie.
Home Alone.
I could have called it The Guy Next Door, and it would have still blown up as much as it did.
Yeah, no, okay, fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? The title has nothing to do with the film. It really doesn't. I mean, obviously, it describes the film and it describes the music, but it's just about finding a catchy title, innit? Just to grab people. That's literally what it is.
Clickbait, innit?
That's literally what it is.
Thumbnails.
If I put a sentence as a title, it isn't getting nowhere.
No, yeah.
If I put one word, people are gonna be like, bro, like, what's that? It's just marketing, man. But
that's mad. So you're working on an EP right now with a winter kind of theme. How do you get a winter kind of theme when you're surrounded by summer?
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. That's why I'm doing it slowly. I know that it would obviously pick up once summer's coming to an end. But I'm obviously starting on it now because I understand how long it takes to achieve something like that.
How long does it take to make an EP?
I mean, people spend years, but
What?
not years, a year. Let's say people would spend a year.
Yeah.
Because with me, like, it takes, like, I like spending at least a month on a song. I don't believe in doing it overnight. It doesn't make sense to me how you can come up with.
No, 100%. 100%.
Like, at least a week, at least. Come on, like, every day. If you're working every day, it's got to take you a week to at least make a song.
Like, imagine I edited your music video in a night and I say, hey.
I wouldn't appreciate that. To me, it would feel like you didn't spend time on it. Exactly, like that. But again, there's some of the biggest songs that are out there were made overnight, man. So it's just, for me, I just can't. Because I listen back to it and I'm
that's
like.
That's what it is at the end of the day, right? Like, you need that one hit to put you on the world.
Yeah, that's it. It will change my life.
And then you just got to keep up with that momentum.
Then you just keep up with it, yeah.
Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah,
like,
I'm ready. I told you. I've always told you this. Like, the day I blow, I'm ready, bro. I'll kill it. I'm ready.
That's probably what it says on your fucking hoodie.
No, I don't know what it says. I have no idea what it says on this.
So that's mad. So the what? EP's coming out this winter?
Yeah, it definitely will. It's gonna come out.
Do you want to say anything else to the viewers at home before we wrap up?
What else, man? This is Be on the Source.
Be the Source.
Be the Source. Sorry.
Where can they find you?
Where can they find me? So everything's Jegz Music. All my socials, except Snapchat. Snapchat's just Jegz.
Sick. So you got Jegz on Snapchat.
Yeah. Because you know with Snapchat, right? When I downloaded it, I was like one of the first guys I remember. Because everyone in school were talking about it. So I was lucky enough to get Jegz in. But yeah, everything else is Jegz Music. So find your boy.
You know, I went on Snapchat the other day. After like what, 5 months.
Yeah.
Everything is different.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't use it.
I don't know how to use it.
Yeah, I really don't like it.
It's
like,
mad.
But what's crazy is like I have my numbers are bigger now. Like because the way they've done it is like let's say you don't follow me, you haven't added me yet.
Yeah.
But you follow Ramesh and he follows me. You would see me on your discovery.
Okay.
If like since you're close to Ramesh and
if
he really likes watching my stuff, you would see my stuff on yours. So then you might follow me. Do you get it?
Kind of boosted your Snapchat.
Yeah. So it's quite good in that sense.
What do you use Snapchat for? What do you use Instagram for? Do you like some people use?
Sometimes I just they're both the same. Like
Yeah.
I prefer because Snapchat is more personal, right? I prefer to use Snapchat like to update my life. Like today, right here, come in here, I post on Snap.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it really. That's about it. And same with Insta. I guess the stories on Insta are quite personal as well. But yeah, man,
drop down in the comments below what questions you would ask Jegz, and we might bring him back.
Yeah, for sure, man.
That'd be dope.
Comment.
Come back for round 2.
Round 2.
Thanks for being on the show. This is
cool,
Be the
man.
Source. You're the source of the day.
Jeez, big up Velan Joe.
Jegz.
Thank you for having me, man.
Safe. I don't know how to rap this, so like cut. What?